Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Shadow Wraith, and today I'm going to be going over my top 3 picks from the War in Rohan book. So these are going to be the heroes, the top 3 that I've had a look at, and I thought, wow, they're pretty decent. And number 1 might surprise you, but then again it might not. Depends. So, jumping straight in the number 3 slot, and don't forget, this does not mean they're terrible, okay? We've got Beachbone. So, Beachbone is obviously an Ent, so he's fighting for the Ents, and he's 160 points. He's a hero of fortitude, so not too bad, and of course he's a monster because he's an Ent. He is coming in with Fight 8, which is fantastic. Fight 8 is absolutely bonkers. He is Strength 8, Defense 8, 3 attacks, 3 wounds, and Courage 6, and he's got 3 might, 1 will, and 1 fate. The 1 will and 1 fate hurts me a little bit, but it's not all downhill. That is because he comes with Heroic Strike and Heroic Strength. You probably won't use the Strength, but the Strike you definitely will. At Fight 8, yeah, you need a 2+ to be Fight 10. It's going to be pretty scary going against this guy. So, his special rules, he's called as Terror. He throws stones at a range of 18 inches at Strength 10, which is nuts. He's an artillery piece, and he's got Woodland Creature. So yeah, pretty solid. But then we've got his other special rule, which is why he's 3rd. He's got Deep Rooted Hatred. So basically, what he can re-roll failed wound rolls will make a strike against Orc, Uruk-hai, Goblin, or Isengard models. In addition, he must always charge an enemy Orc, Uruk-hai, Goblin, or Isengard model if he's able to do so. Now, the reason that's good and bad is rerolling to wound is great because you got 3 attacks. The amount of times I've rolled like 2 1s and a 2 is ridiculous. So it's really handy, and a lot of armies obviously have Orcs, Uruk-hais, Goblins, or Isengard in it. Really, really good. But he must always charge if he's able to do so. It just means if you need to get him somewhere he needs to be, me as your opponent can chuck a goblin near him, and he'll have to charge the goblin. So, and I can get him into positions I want him to be in, and stuff like that. You can set it up for next turn. So if you lose priority, you know Beachbone is going to charge that 1 Orc you've left there, so you can trap him next turn, stuff like that. So you've got some shenanigans, but at least it's not closest enemy Orc, because then you can really kite him then. You can make him charge like a goblin a turn easily. But hey ho, it's not the end of the world. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And then he's got the brutal power attack, which is the Ent one, which is bludgeon. So basically instead of making normal strikes, he selects 1 enemy model in the fight to be picked up by the Ent, and he can then continue to bludgeon the other models in the fight with him. If the model's cavalry, the rider is picked up and immediately dismounted, and the model cannot be a monster. As much as we want it to, an Ent to swing a troll around by its ankles sounds absolutely amazing, but it's silly as well. So that's a good thing. So you select another model in the same fight, and then the Ent hits with the bludgeon. Both the target and the guy you're using suffer 1 Strength 8 hit. If the target is slain, the Ent may pick up another target and repeat the process again. This may be done repeatedly until either the Ent fails to slay a target or there is no eligible targets to choose. So the bludgeon survive, so the guy is holding, they'll be knocked prone. So note that the Ent may keep using the bludgeon even if the bludgeon is slain. So if you kill the poor little goblin in your hand, it doesn't matter, you're going to still keep using his body, even though you've got an ankle left. So that's pretty cool, So yeah, moving on. We have got the number 2 slot. Gorolf Ironskin, and I hope I said that right. So, for old Gorolf, he is 70 points, and that's quite cheap. He is a hero of fortitude, and he is Fight 5, which is okay. 4+ suit value, but who cares about that? Strength 5, which is absolutely phenomenal. Defense 5, which is actually not bad, since he's not wearing anything, apart from like a cape. 3 attacks, which is awesome. 2 wounds, and Courage 4. And he comes with 3 might. Fantastic. 1 will, 1 fate. the 1 will 1 fate is a little bit of a problem, but he's only 70 points, so it's not the end of the world. And he does come with Heroic Strike, Heroic Strength, and Heroic Defense, so he's got my 2 favourite in there, so I instantly love him. And then his special rule, he's got Iron Skin. Now, at the start of the fight phase, he can, if he's engaged with an enemy hero, so it has to be a hero model, he may declare a Heroic Defense without spending any might, which is really good, because if you've got Aragorn in your face, boom, Heroic Might. Yeah, win me on 6s now. Fantastic. And that's natural 6s. Doesn't matter what he does, if you 2 hands... no. You're winning me on 6s. I'm naked, but I'm tough as nails. I love it. And he looks awesome, and he's definitely going to be in my army that I'm going to be starting, just because they're cool. They're really cool, and I always love going with the rule of cool. I think Dunlendings are awesome, so I'm going to do an army of them. Why not? Start small, build it up. But yeah, I can see him being really good if he's your leader, which he won't be, because actually, no point even saying that, is there? So, he's good at surviving, and you can tank heroes and stuff like that, which is quite nice. And monsters, but you'd have to spend might, unless they're a hero monster. Yeah, really solid option. Really, really solid option. But yeah. So, and just in case you don't know, the reason you wouldn't take him as your leader is because they only come as a legendary legion unless you're playing as Isengard, which you can do, by all means. You have to use Thryden Wolfsbane. Yeah, that's just one of the restrictions of the Legendary Legion, which is fine because Thryden's pretty cool. Anyway, swiftly moving on, we have got our number 1 slot. Now, this is a bit different, and I've got my defences to why I've picked this hero. Okay? He's not what you'd expect, but I think he's absolutely fantastic. Almost would considering a must-take for the Rohan force. And that, of course, is Health, son of Hammer. I hope I'm saying those names right. I'm really bad at pronouncing. Hey-ho. That's what it is. But, I know, shocking. But for 30 points, you get an independent hero. I know, not great so far. Bear with me. He is Fight 3, also not great. Strength 3, also not great. Defense 4, which is terrible. 1 attack, 2 wounds, and Courage 5. So Courage is really good. Really, really good. He's got 1 might, which is nice. 1 will, and 2 fate. So he's not as squishy. 2 wounds with 2 fate is awesome. And he comes with armor, sword, and bow. So 4+ shoot value in case you want to shoot stuff. And he's got heroic defense, which is really important. And awesome. But this is why he's almost a must-take. So if you bring Aragorn, obviously with Rohan, because you can ally with him, whilst he's within 6 inches of Aragorn, he increases his own attack to 2. So he gets an extra attack. So you don't have to bring Aragorn at all, but it's a nice little addition. Because, yeah, why not? But this is why you want to bring him. The next special rule. Fight to the last. If at the start of the fight phase, Health is engaged in combat for the duration of the turn, Aragorn and other friendly Rohan infantry models within 6 inches add 1 to their fight value. This benefit ends immediately if he is slain. That is bonkers. That is so good. 6-inch aura off this guy is absolutely crazy. Just bring him. Like, I don't know if I'm not reading this right, if you have to bring Aragorn. I don't think you do, because it says if he's engaged in combat for the duration of the turn, Aragorn and other friendly Rohan infantry models within 6. So it doesn't say you have to bring Aragorn. I mean, you can bring Aragorn anyway, because he's awesome, but that just brings everyone up ridiculous fight. You've got Éomer, goes up to like fight 6. All your heroes go up to fight 6, which brings them on par with, like, Aragorn and stuff. All your warriors, normal warriors, go up to fight 4. Royal Guard, Sons of Earl, they all go up to fight 5. If they're infantry though. So Royal Guard, sure. Fight 5. That is crazy. For a 30-point model who brings a point of might as well. Why not? If you've got 30 points to spare, that's, 5 points more than a banner. I mean, I can squeeze it in for +1 fight value, 6-inch aura. Absolutely. That is absolutely bonkers. This is my opinion. That's what Boromir does. I mean, he gives a banner reroll as well, but it's really good. Really good. In my opinion, it's really good. For the points, then you got the extra might point, you got heroic defense. Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong. Obviously, if you think I'm wrong, do tell me, because I'm not right all the time, and I love to know when I'm wrong, because that's the only way you develop as a person. But yeah, so tell me what you think of my list. If you disagree, let me know. If you think I missed anyone, do let me know as well. But if not, I really hope you leave me a little like, and if not, maybe hit that subscribe button. But if you don't, I still hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.